In 2015, a neonatal unit in northern England saw an unexpected rise in infant deaths. Over time, attention turned toward a nurse working many of those shifts. What followed was a trial built largely on medical interpretation. The Countess of Chester Hospital serves a small city near the Welsh border. Between June 2015 and June 2016, several babies in its neonatal unit suddenly deteriorated. Some died, others collapsed and were resuscitated. Lucy Letby was a neonatal nurse assigned to that unit. At first, concerns were internal. Consultants began reviewing patterns. They noticed that Letby was present during many of the unexpected incidents. Hospital administrators eventually contacted police. A formal investigation began in 2017. Medical records were reviewed. Shift patterns were analyzed. Parents were interviewed. Letby was arrested in 2018. Released, then arrested again as the investigation expanded. In 2020, she was formally charged. The charges eventually included the murder of 7 infants and the attempted murder of several others. She denied all allegations. As consultants reviewed the incidents more closely, they noted that many of the collapses were sudden and unexpected. Several babies had previously been stable. In 2 cases, blood tests showed extremely high insulin levels. The infants had not been prescribed insulin. Medical experts testified that the results suggested synthetic insulin had been administered. The prosecution argued this could not have occurred accidentally. They presented expert witnesses who stated that the pattern of collapses, particularly during Letby's shifts, was statistically significant. Charts were shown to the jury outlining dates, times, and staffing assignments. According to the prosecution, the clustering was not random. The defense challenged that conclusion. They argued that small sample sizes in a neonatal unit can distort statistical interpretation. They suggested that the charts oversimplified complex medical situations. The defense also raised concerns about record keeping and hospital oversight. They argued that systemic issues, including staffing pressures and communication breakdowns, may have contributed to the events. Letby testified over several days. She denied harming any child. She stated that she loved her job and cared deeply for the families involved. When questioned about handwritten notes recovered from her home, including phrases interpreted by prosecutors as admissions of guilt, she said they reflected emotional distress, not confession. The trial lasted nearly 10 months. The jury reviewed thousands of pages of medical records and heard extensive expert testimony. In the end, the jury concluded the evidence met the threshold for conviction. In August 2023, the jury found Lucy Letby guilty of multiple counts of murder and attempted murder. She was later sentenced to life imprisonment. The judge described the crimes as calculated and cruel. Letby continues to deny responsibility. Her legal team has filed appeals, indicating they intend to challenge aspects of the trial. Appeals in complex medical cases often focus on procedural fairness, evidentiary standards, and expert interpretation. Those proceedings are ongoing. The case remains one of the most debated criminal trials in recent British history. For some, the evidence was overwhelming. For others, questions remain about interpretation and process. The public record continues to evolve.